Resistance is really not that serious, but you know who makes it serious? Your perspective, since you own it, you love making resistance a bigger deal than it is. Because when you see the absence of what you want, guess what happens? You would take it personal. You take it very personal. You look at the absence of your dollars, you look at the absence of your manifestation, and you say, wow, I'm not doing a very good job. I am not doing a good job. I am flopping really hard. And here's the thing, your inner being would never think that about you. Your inner being is like, no, you're doing pretty good. Your inner being is always saying, you're doing the best that you can given the beliefs that you hold. And your inner being doesn't care, because your inner being is not saying, hey, you need to get all of your resistance out of it, you need to clean all of it up. No. Your inner being is like, we will give it to you no matter what. We will find our way around the path. Well, we will send it everything you want along the path of least resistance. So the path of least resistance is to always love the unconditioned and to find pleasure from the unconditioned of your desire, of your manifestation, and not demand for the condition to change, not demand reality to change, because everyone is so wrapped up into reality. Everyone is so wrapped up in reality. Reality has its chokehold on everyone. Everything reality is not that serious, because you're the one who creates reality. Reality is just giving you feedback, because when you came into this body, right, you knew the reality wasn't that serious, because you're like, if I don't like what I see, I can just create something different. But you don't do that, because when you see something you don't like, you start to get very analytical about it. You're like, well, why does this happen? You start to get very problem. You just want to beat it down. You want to choke it to death. You want to get to the bottom of it. You get your investigation hat out. You're like, I need to find out where this stemmed from. Did it stem from my childhood? And we're like, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't matter where it came from, because guess what? There's no bottom to your problem, because law of attraction is literally, it's all around. Law of attraction is giving you whatever you're thinking about. So that thought, you're trending on that thought. So that's what we say. Like, it really is a recipe for such a mess, because you beat up on yourself. When you see the absence of what you want, you become personal. You make it personal. You're like, this is a personal indictment on my ability as a creator. But we're like, your inner being is saying that you're doing the best that you can. Your inner being knows that you can't even get it wrong. That's the thing. You can't even get it wrong. So you should don the attitude that you're never getting it wrong. You're just getting feedback the way you knew you were going to get when you came into this body. You were just going to get feedback. Reality is just giving you feedback. Reality is saying, hey, this isn't the way you want it, so we're just telling you what you need to do. Isn't that so fun? That's calibration. That is literally calibration at its finest, because calibration is about literally two frequencies, and when you know one frequency, you know the other frequency, you know the distance between the two. It's like when you're singing and you want to match the note on an instrument. You have your voice and you have the note, you have the two frequencies, and so you try to match them. You try to make them come together. You try to make sure they're matched. The same thing with all your desires, but you don't do that, because when you see the absence of what you want, you get so personal, and then you get so wrapped up, you start beating up on yourself. You're like, oh, it's not meant for me. And we're like, who is deciding that? Because you're the one, you're the creator. And so instead of trying to make resistance such a personal thing, just use it as the tool that you knew that you would use when you came into this body. And what that really means is, when you know what you don't want, you know what you do want, and you just have to keep looking at what you do want. You can't beat up on yourself because you love doing that, because you were taught, be responsible, be accountable, do all these things. They were like, blah, 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 because all these things are making you a sloppy thinker, because now it's like you just keep nailing your floor, nailing your feet to your what is moment, because what is is changing. But if it feels like you're living the same day over and over again, it's because you offer it's because you just think about what you're seeing. You think about what you're seeing, you beat up on yourself for it, and it's like you don't really get any movement. No real momentum is being created, because momentum is really that, girl. We always say that, because momentum is what you want, because what you need to do is get momentum. They'll get the momentum on the forward-looking part. You need to get momentum on what you want. You need to get that started. You need to get that ready, because you can have anything that you want, but you have to put in the momentum. Because it's like someone can come up to you and be like, hey, like, you know all these laws, you know the laws of the universe, you know law of attraction. Why isn't your life better then? How come you don't? All these subjects are not popping up? And you'd be like, well, you're right. I do understand all the laws of the universe. So in understanding that, I know that I can't just jump to that reality. I can't jump to everything that I want, because quantum leaps. The quantum leap that I'm looking for is an emotional quantum leap, because I still have to harmonize with my desires. Here's the thing: you have to harmonize with what you want, because you're so good at harmonizing with the absence of what you want, because you're beating yourself. Since you're so good at beating up on yourself, and since you're so good at being mean to yourself, then harmonizing with your desire is truly something that's different. Because it's like, how do I harmonize with the desire? What does that really mean? What it means to harmonize with your desire, harmony and calibration are kind of like, they literally mean the same thing, but we'll say harmony. And harmony is so interesting, because when you strike harmony with your desire, guess what happens? You feel so good. You feel not even good. You feel life. You feel like you open a dam and you're this brand new person. Seriously, it's actually that serious, because there's nothing better in this reality than a desire. When you have a desire and you believe it, when your expectation is in the right spot, because it feels so good. So when you're harmonizing with your desire, the best way to do that, then, and we say the best way because we know humans, the best way to do it is ask yourself, why do I want it? why don't I get real pensive about that? Why do you want it? If you could attach if you made a list of all the desires that you're wanting and you put an emotion beside each desire, you would get everywhere faster because it's really the emotion that you're looking for. So imagine, let's do a demonstration. So imagine like you want money, right? So like why do you want money? Think about it, why do I want money? And use emotional words. And if you're a rookie at this, you'll say, and we say rookie because you're like, when you're here, are you ready for this? When you're used to using your words and your action, this is what you'll do. You'll say, oh, I want my money because it just feels good. It feels fun. It feels security. It feels good. It just feels good. But even in saying that, the momentum gets created. But the rookie part of it is like, you're just saying the words. You're applying lip service, but it's not that serious. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. What you're supposed to be doing is the way that we're really telling you to do it. Because when you feel something, guess what happens? It freaking comes. Because when you feel it, we'll get to that in a second. So imagine we're like, why do you want money? And you're like, and now you understand the laws of the universe. Now you watch this video, so you're like, I know what to do. I'm looking for resonance with source. So you're like, what feels good to me? Why do I want money? Because security. I want security. Doesn't that feel so good? Doesn't security feel so? What does security feel like? Break it down for us. Close your eyes. Security just feels fun. It feels easy. It just feels lighthearted. It feels frisky. It feels like I can do whatever I want. It feels like freedom. Freedom. Oh my God, freedom. Doesn't freedom feel so good? Freedom of choices. I can do whatever I want. I can go on vacation whenever I want. I can buy whatever I want. I love freedom. Freedom is amazing. Freedom is what I came here to experience. Freedom. I love adventure. It feels like fun. Don't those words. And here's the thing. You're going off. The momentum is going off the charts because that's the thing. It's a vibrational gap. All you have to do is feel like that about your desire, and it's literally right around the corner because it's not hard. You don't have to work hard. You have to, because you just have to match the frequency of your desire, and then asking yourself why you want it and going off the way that we did, you just match your desire. You just match the money, and if you steadily stay there, and steadily staying there, you deactivate your thoughts about what is about money. Guess what happens? Your reality changes. But when you're so used to using your words, you just say all these emotional words, and you're like, now what? Where's my money? And we're like, well, you're taking score of reality. One, you're taking score of reality too soon, and two, you're not actually feeling it, because when you feel it, you have fun. When you feel it, it's now. Some people ask you, they're like, yo, where's your desire? You're like, it's now. It's now. They're like, what do you mean? I don't see it. You're like, it's now. It's now. I'm experiencing it now. I'm experiencing unconditioned. I'm experiencing the vibrational currency of now. I feel it. I feel it. I feel the thrill of the money. I feel the adventure of the money. So people will be like, damn, true. Like you're on one, but good for you. And everything is just a now. Everything is now. Everything is now. It's not later. It's not later. That's what we say. Everything can turn around quick. You can become overnight sensation, literally overnight. You don't need time. You need vibrational alignment. Because here's the thing, when you think a thought for more than 17 seconds, like momentum, law of attraction is going to give you another thought like that. And then by the time you hit the 68-second mark, you're going to feel emotion about it. And even earlier than that, I would say like around the 70-second mark, that's when you really start to feel emotion. And once you start to feel emotion about a thought, this is the physics of thoughts in your reality. Once you start to feel emotion, now that thought has a playing power. That thought has pulling power. And that thought, you're trending. Now the thought's trending. Now, you know what's crazy? You know what trending means? It means that thought is going to, there's more likely that thought is going to pop up later again. That thought is going to pop up again. And then when it pops up, you're like, damn, like, this must mean something. This must be a sign. I must be thinking this because, I'm cursed. And we're like, no, it's just law of attraction. You should live everything in law of attraction. You're like, I have all these crappy beliefs and it's law of attraction as well because I keep thinking it and it keeps giving it to me. And I'm like, can you give me a break? And we're like, when you sleep, is a break. When you sleep, there's no thought. So we have to realize that emotion is truly everything. And we don't say it's like the leverage of emotion is really the leverage of feeling good right now, because when you're asking yourself why you want it, guess what happens? You're creating momentum. You're creating the real momentum. Because if you can ask yourself why you want it and get in that emotional, rampage for 68 seconds, you've done it. You're literally going to see the vibrational essence of what you want. Here's the thing, the universe gives you the vibrational essence of what you want, and in doing so, once you hit the 68-second mark, you're going to start to see evidence of it. But here's the thing, the universe gives you the essence of what you want, what you really want. And the universe knows we can't give you the full desire yet because you're not steadily there, because you can't see it. That's the thing. Are you ready for it? It's something the universe can't give it to you, is that you can't translate it. So you translate whatever you can, and guess what? Whatever you receive from the universe is going to be perfect. It's going to satisfy your desire and your appetite to receive in that moment. It's going to be perfect for that moment. Isn't that so amazing? And so guess what happens? You were like, you see what you're looking for, and you're like, damn, I'm on the right path. And then things keep going. You steadily stay there because you see the evidence. You're like, it's working. And the longer you see it, the more you get it. Because here's the thing, your desires are not getting any smaller. It's time for you to manifest what you want. Everything is ready for you. Your manifestations are ready to manifest. It's ready. And so all you have to do is steadily stay in that harmonizing of your desire spot. You have to harmonize with your desire. You can't demand it. You have to harmonize with it. You can tell the universe, I want it like this. The universe won't give it to you. The universe is like, well, you're a match to the absence. We're not going to give it to you. You have to harmonize. You have to feel it. You really have to feel it. You have to feel it beneath your belly button, because your solar plexus chakra, you feel it there. We're not even kidding. You literally feel it there. And the more you feel it there, the more stronger the momentum gets. the stronger the momentum gets, and you freaking get it. Guess what happens? You know when you do it right, you know when you do the process right, when you want comes. You know when you really, because here's the thing, when something comes to you and the easier it comes to you, that's how you know you really had fun dreaming it. You dreamed it perfectly into reality. Seriously, when the manifestation comes to you really easily on the path of the least resistance, meaning it's so easy, that means you dreamed it perfectly. And dreaming, what we mean by dreaming is, we mean emotion. Because here's the thing, once you hit the 68-second mark, you're going to start to see images in your mind. You're going to receive it from source. But we're like, don't go there for the images. Go there for the feeling. Because when you do everything for the emotion, you got the formula. All you have to do is feel emotion. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's crazy. You just have to feel the passion of it. You have to feel the flow of it, to feel the ease of it. Because when you use these words as your gateway to resonate and harmonize with those desires, you freaking get it. You blend it. In this moment, you have collapsed all of time, because time is perceptual. Time is perceptual to me. So who can really say how long anything will take? You can't, because your inner being is timeless and infinite. So you got this, because now you know something that you didn't know before. You know that you can harmonize with your desire. You know that harmonizing with your desire is what it really all is about. And it's a joy of the journey, and it's fun. And you know, you came here and you didn't come here just for a joy of fun and bliss. You came here to see your creations. You came here to have a desire pop up in your mind, to realize a desire, and then see it into its final form, which is a manifestation. Truly, that's what it means to be on the leading edge. It means that your thoughts are literally turning into things, and you can do it. We believe in you, and you should believe in yourself, because it's like, you know too much now. Now you know the laws of the universe. There's no risk, there's no danger. You got this.